Please make welcome your host for the WD.
Welcome to the WDVX Blue Plate Special. We're here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, inside Visit Knoxville. Feel free to come join us, y'all. But if you can't be here with us today, know that you can slide on over there to the WDVX Facebook page or our YouTube channel where you can watch it streaming live here right now or later at your convenience. We have two acts for you here today on the show. Visiting with us from Orlando, Florida, Jordan Foley's back, and he'll be with us the second half of the show. To get things started, Kyle's based out of Gainesville, Florida. Y'all give a great big welcome to Kyle Keller to the Blue Plate Special.
Hey y'all, Kyle Keller here, as you heard, all the way from Gainesville, Florida. However, I was born in Saginaw, Michigan, and then I grew up in a little town called Nashville in Georgia, and we'll talk more about that here soon. Not Nashville, Tennessee, don't mistake it. I'm going to sing you the title track of my most recent record called The Great American Highway. This song is The Great American Highway. I hope you like it. Somehow starting your engine about 7 o'clock in the morning when you're looking down that highway with thoughts you gotta get to sort. You're getting ready for a drive, thinking of the who's, the where's, and why's, and why the ways of the world ended so much suffering. And so I headed out of Gainesville. I took a pit stop up in Waynesville. Someone asked me for $1, but I gave them 5. Well, I was looking at all the people, all their good and all their evil, just none of us gonna make it out of this world alive. So I busted out of that town, back down the Great American Highway, maybe looking for a place that I could call my home. And when I looked at all the trees and all the mountains and the streams, I wonder how in the hell could anyone ever feel alone? Oh, well, then I got to thinking, you know, home, it ain't some kind of place. It's a feel-good feeling you get down in your bones. Well, you can find it in a lover, in the winter or the summer, or you can find it out here on the open road. My car got to shaking from all the miles I was making, and it caught on fire, so I rolled it down a hill. And then I rolled my eyes and laughed at all the good times I've had, and that piece of junk car I wouldn't even steal. Stuck my thumb up in the wind. Some trucker picked me up. He said, "Son, I'll help you find a place to stay." Well, I said, "Sir, you're sure a blessing." And when he asked where I was headed, well, I said, "Buddy, we're all just heading to the grave." Thank y'all very much. Now, it's called The Great American Highway, about a road trip with no destination. However, there's a destination, and if you listen to that last little bit, the destination is we all die. Sorry, that was a little dark. Anybody ever been to Waycross, Georgia?
Waycross, Georgia. Excellent. We got some folks who've been to Waycross, Georgia. This is a song about Waycross. I recorded the Great American Highway there. This one didn't make it to the record, unfortunately, because it was written during our session. But I looked over at my friend. I said, "You don't go to Waycross without hearing a train?" He said, "That's a song." I said, "You're right." So I ended up writing a song about it. This is what Waycross, Georgia is like. And either it'll remind you of somewhere similar, or it'll bring you there. But it's all about all the stuff that comes in on the train. You'll hear what I mean.
Well, you don't go to Waycross without hearing a train. You don't go to Georgia without seeing the rain. You don't fall in love without going insane. Lord, if you go to Waycross, you're gonna hear a train. Way down in Nowhere County, where the hickory wind blows, every highway runs together and the dogwood flowers grow. Down at the railroad station, they're shipping in broken dreams, you know, packed into them railroad cars, methamphetamines. You don't go to Waycross without hearing a train. When Mary Ann was young, she laid a penny on the track. Neither her nor Mama knew she'd just keep coming back. And when things got too heavy, she found a thing to give her hope. She could stick it in her vein to take away the pain, or shove it right up her nose. But you don't go to Waycross without hearing a train. You don't go to Georgia without seeing the rain. Good old Johnny Harper, he's running for president. All the folks around here think he must be heaven sent. He said, "Cast a vote for me, I'll keep the railway running strong, keep the doctor's script and opiates, and keep my pockets full." Well, you don't go to Waycross without hearing a train. You don't go to Georgia without seeing the rain. You don't fall in love without going insane. Lord, if you go to Waycross, you're gonna hear a train. Lord, if you go to Waycross, you're gonna hear a train. Lord, if you go to Waycross, you're gonna hear a train.
This is Kyle Keller with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Trust me, it's not just Waycross. It's anywhere USA right now these days. Anyway, except for the train part. Yeah. So, Kyle, you're kind of new to us, so let's get a little background information on you. How long have you been making music?
Oh man, I picked up a guitar for the first time at age 16. I'm 31 now, for context. So that was about the time I started. I started because I wanted to tell stories and write songs. That was the whole purpose.
All right. So you picked up a guitar. That's easier said than done. So did you take lessons? Did you YouTube? How did you learn to play guitar?
I took no lessons. I had some friends who played guitar, and that was a big part of it, and they helped me out a whole lot. And other than that, it was just a lot of sitting at home before and after school every day and just messing around with it until I figured something out.
So what about the songwriting part? Did that come right away?
It did, to an extent. I was doing a little bit of, I guess, what you would call poetry writing before I learned how to play guitar. Terrible poetry, by the way. But it was my attempt at it, and the guitar was kind of another medium to bridge the two together. And so I did immediately start writing songs. Quite different from what I'm doing today, but I found my sound, so to speak, after a few years.
Do you like to do co-writing with people?
Yeah, Jordan Foley and I have written some songs together, and a bunch of friends down in Gainesville, Florida, we've written songs together too. So, yeah, we love that. That's a lot of fun, and it helps you with the ideas a lot of times. It's you got two minds working on a song. Sometimes it's better than one.
We were talking before the show because he had to use up some film, but Kyle's a kind of a camera nerd. That's a good way to put it, sort of.
That's a great way to put it.
He's into vintage cameras and photography and has some of his work available over at the merch table as well. Do you have those online anywhere?
They're not online anywhere other than if you were to follow me on Facebook or Instagram or something like that. I post from time to time on there, and I'll post stories or things about the photo, why I took it, what inspired it, what the whole idea is behind it. It's the same thing as songwriting. It's a story. That's the whole deal.
Well, the guys are on tour together here, and you might have noticed at the beginning that they're from Florida. And if you're paying attention, there's a thing happening in Florida. And so they're literally leaving right as soon as this show is over to get back to loved ones before everything goes crazy.
Yeah, we got to make sure that everything's all right, and we got to beat the storm down there, which is going to be rough. 8.5 hours today. It'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
Little coffee.
You
will
can
get us
sleep
through.
when you get there, maybe, sort of not. But anyway, so be sure and shake and howdy with them afterwards and thank them for taking the time to be here with us today. For now, I'm going to back on out of the way so we can get more music from Kyle. But I want to say quickly, the website is paintedladymusic.com. That's a label?
Yep.
Okay.
Painted Lady Records is a local label out of Gainesville, Florida, that both
Okay.
Jordan and I are on.
Okay. PaintedLadyMusic.com for more info. I'm out of the way. It's Kyle Keller on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
So this tour of Jordan Foley and I's was what was formerly known as the Truck Around and Find Out Tour. However, the first day of tour, I went to go start my truck, and it didn't start. So now we're in Jordan Foley's Jeep for the Jeep Around and Find Out tour. So I'm going to sing a song I wrote that's about songs, about running away. Not necessarily running away from your problems, but maybe not dealing with them in the most healthy sort of way. And you can tell this is a country song because I'm doing this C to G thing right here, right?
Here I am singing another. Here I am singing another. Here I am singing another song about running away. Well, one of these days I'm gonna strap my boots on, jump in my car, and really get gone. One of these days gonna practice what I preach. I'm always talking about living on the countryside, just my guitar and peace of mind. Oh, when will I learn to let myself be free? Well, until then, here I am singing another. Here I am singing another. Here I am singing another song about running away. Well, one of these days I'm gonna get to search and gonna quench my thirst and soothe the burning heart. One of these days gonna find what I'm looking for, and I'm gonna find my way to a better life. Gonna jump that fence and go for a ride, oh, just to say is on the other side. Well, until then, here I am singing another. Here I am singing another. Here I am singing another song about running away. We'll know that I take things for granted, but I can't help that I've just had it. I lose my mind if I don't find something new. So I'm just begging my lover to break my heart so I can go find a brand new start. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm howling at the moon. Well, until then, here I am singing another. Here I am singing another. Here I am singing another song about running away. Another song about running away. Another song about running away.
I appreciate it very much. It's good to be here at the Blue Plate Special. This has been something I've been looking forward to do for a very long time. So thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all out there for listening. If you're watching the stream, this song I wrote called Slow Down Memphis. And it's not necessarily about Memphis, Tennessee, but my buddy and I were on tour last April. His name's Austin Brockner, and we were heading into Memphis for a show. Every 10 miles or so, there's a big electronic sign that says, "Slow down, Memphis," in big capital letters, because they're driving so fast over there. And they're driving so fast everywhere. They should have them all over. Anyways, it got me thinking about a lot of stuff, and the way I see it is the way that we behave on the highway kind of relates to a lot of the ways we're behaving in general in the world, and the way we're feeling. If you're a little bit overworked, you're a little bit underpaid, you're a little frustrated with the way things are going, of course you're going to act out on the highway. Of course you're going to act out on the internet when there's this divide between you and the other person. It's a very similar experience to what I've noticed when you're in a vehicle. The guy over there, you don't know them. But I don't know if that's an excuse, but this was my attempt to write a song that was about these reckless behaviors we all can and will get into, and my attempt to empathize with it as well. So this one's called Slow Down, Memphis.
Slow down, Memphis, the weather's rolling in. Oh, slow down, Memphis, the weather's rolling in. Well, it's kinda like your pain ain't no amount of rain is ever gonna wash away your sins. Well, you're going 90, the limit's 55. Oh, you're going 90, the limit's 55. There's plenty of warning signs, but you don't pay no mind. You'll be lucky if you make it out alive. Slow down, Memphis, the weather's rolling in. Oh, slow down, Memphis, the weather's rolling in. Well, it's kinda like your pain ain't no amount of rain is ever gonna wash away your sins. Gotta stop for coffee and a smoke. Oh, you gotta stop for coffee and a smoke. There's a man off to the side, said he got the things you like. Grab that needle, man, you're back on down the road. And you had a gal on the Mississippi line. Oh, you had a gal on the Mississippi line. She loved another man, good to think you found a friend with that needle and that spoon on your bedside. Slow down, Memphis, the weather's rolling in. Oh, slow down, Memphis, the weather's rolling in. Well, it's kinda like your pain ain't no amount of rain is ever gonna wash away your sins. I believed in God, you know I'd pray. Oh, if I believed in God, you know I'd pray. But instead I'll take your hand and try to help you stand one more time before the highway takes your name. Slow down, Memphis, the weather's rolling in. Oh, slow down, Memphis, the weather's rolling in. Well, it's kinda like your pain, ain't no amount of rain is ever gonna wash away your sins. Well, it's kinda like your pain, ain't no amount of rain is ever gonna wash away your sins.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I got one more song for you, and then we got Jordan Foley coming up. I'm going to close out my portion of the show with a song I wrote for my mother. I've been closing out every show on tour with this since November because she passed away November 17th from a rare form of stage 4 endometrial cancer. And this was a poem that I wrote when she was diagnosed about the passing of time, and I turned it into a song. So this one's for Mama, and this one's for any of y'all who are experiencing anything similar. And if you are, I'm sorry, and I'm here for you. But this one's called Ann's Song. It's her middle name.
Hands off for holding and eyes off for crying, feet off for running and lips off for lying, and living's for dying and leaving's for gone. Singing is meant for a song. Oh, singing is meant for a song. And pen is for paper and clouds are for rain. Time is a thief, steals away joy and pain. And old raging rivers ain't meant to slow down. Some reasons ain't meant to be found. Well, some reasons ain't meant to be found. Well, the summer's for lovers, for waves and the breeze, and fall is for colors and dreaming up dreams. Winter's for fires and writing love songs. Springtime is here, then it's gone. Oh, springtime is here, then it's gone. Well, the garden's for growing, the wind's for the storm. Friends help forgetting the pain we've endured. And mothers give love that a son only knows, and reminds us we'll find our way home. It reminds us we'll find our way home. It reminds us we'll find our way home.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you listening.
That's Kyle Keller on the Blue Played Special. Again, more information can be found at paintedladymusic.com. The Great American Highway can be found out there on those streaming platforms, and there's merch available right here after the show. Feel free to shake and howdy with him, and thank him for being here with us today on the Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves and from Barley's down in Knoxville's Old City. It's home of the Big Plate on Fridays, and this Friday we're going to be down there with the Gladstone Family Band. You can find more information about that on our website at WDVX.com. Additional support comes from Visit Knoxville and the Senior Financial Group, your neighborhood Medicare partner. For more than 30 years, Senior Financial Group has been on a mission to make Medicare more affordable. Information and assistance available at sfgmedicare.com and 865-777-0153. So, as we roll along with today's show, Jordan's been with us before on the Blue Plate Special, but brought the full band and did a big plate down at Barley's. Today we've got the solo form right here. Again, visiting with us from Orlando, Florida, you all welcome Jordan Foley to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for having us. We really appreciate you all being here and everybody who's tuning in. Thank you so much. As Red said, my name is Jordan Foley. I do have a band called Jordan Foley in the Wheelhouse, but I released a solo EP last week called Leave Your Messages. I'm going to be playing all the songs off of that. This first one is called Hard Luck. I spent last night drinking the county ale, and I lost a bet that didn't go so well. I drank too much, offered to walk her home, and ended up in this living room all alone. Life gets hard when you're in one place, but I believe in some saving grace. I woke up to a blaring alarm clock. The kids ran in just singing their songs. I looked over at your pillow and you weren't there. Wipe the tears to show the kids I don't care. Life gets hard when you're in one place, but I believe in some saving grace. Hard luck falls when you know your fate, so save your own life before it's too late. And all the kids grew up, it's quiet in the house. The old man spends his days just staring at the clouds. He says freedom ain't a thing you can hold or feel if you don't think you can handle the wheel. Life gets hard when you're in one place, but I believe in some saving grace. A hard look falls when you know your fate, so save your own life before it's too late. So save your own life. Thank you so much. Thank you. This next one, I I wrote it during the pandemic times, the times of the pandemic. I don't know what to call it, the era. Still trying to figure that out. But I was tired of all the negativity and the noise that was coming through the door, and so I wrote this song about just leave your messages at the door, leave your messages however you want. I'll get to them later. I'm not up for it. So this song is called "Leave Your Messages." Messages in my door. I'll get to them when I can take no more. When I need a break from the hate to see the light. Lord, leave your messages on the voice machine. I'll listen to them right after I scream and take in the light from the window pane. I'm losing faith every day. It gets worse and worse until it's all the same. When you point at who's to blame. Or leave your messages in written form. I'll read them after, leave all the scorn behind me now. I need to know how to let things be. Lord, leave your response where it can be seen. Let these people feel your wrath of love. I mean, don't take them for the fools they are. Just set us free. But I'm losing faith every day. It's worse and worse until it's all the same. Oh, when you point at who's to blame. Oh, when you point at who's to blame. Thank you so much, everybody.
It's Jordan Foley with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So, Jordan, well, that was the title track to
right.
your EP there.
Yes.
So, why did you decide to do a solo project?
Well, a couple of reasons. So I had these songs. If you listen to my band Jordan Foley in the Wheelhouse, we play Southern Rock Americana. It's a little bit on the heavier side of that. So I had these songs for a handful of years that we never looked at them really, and I wanted to be able to do something with them. And the band and I are currently writing a new album, and so I figured, what the heck, I might as well just put these songs out, totally acoustic, and just have, kind of the balance of being a solo artist and having a full band, and just trying to juggle both of them.
So it's kind of the softer side of Jordan Foley.
That's right, the softer side, yeah.
All right, then. Well, okay, let's talk a bit about the EP is 4 songs, right?
That's right.
And then you're fixing to do one with the band as well. So, I mean, how does that work out? How do you decide, okay, well, first it's me. Yeah. I get to put mine out first, and then and then we can put one out next. So does the band decide what music? Do you do that collectively, or are you still, in control there? You decide, we're going to do these songs.
That's a great question. I think, obviously, collectively as a band, we want to, make sure the songs are what we want to release. So I do put the band's music first priority. The solo thing, I've been playing since I came out with my first record in 2018 solo, so the band started in 2019. And we've just been going at it, and so that's been the main focus. Is really passionate about the music that we're coming out as a full band, and then the solo stuff is more like a side project for me, which is really cool. So when it comes to the songs, we really focus on what fits the mold of the wheelhouse first and foremost, and then if there's some songs that make it or they don't, I'll be playing one here in a bit that it was supposed to make the cut of the first album that we released last year, but it just didn't fit the mold, and it's a little bit on the softer and slower side, and so I wanted to be able to be like, all right, well, I'm going to put it out myself, so, yeah.
So do you, when you do the project with the band, is it still, what I'm asking is, do you collaborate with them?
Oh, big time, yes, yeah, so I bring the song, sometimes it's not complete, sometimes it just needs a little bit more legs, to get somewhere. And I bring it to the band, and we all write it together as a band, the music of everything. So typically I bring the music to the band, and that's how it goes. There is a new song that we wrote together that our guitarist, Tyler Hood, brought to the band. He had it for a handful of years, and he finally brought it to the band and was like, let's give this a shot, and so we did. So that's a great segue. I could go ahead and just play that song. I'll go ahead and
well, all right. Well, you can
too.
do that.
Yeah.
Well, you can also find him on paintedladymusic.com or at jordanfoleymusic.com, Foley. Of course, the EP, Leave Your Messages. Do you have them here? You have merch here?
Yes, so we don't have CDs made per se, but we do have Truck Around and Find Out hats and shirts. We were very excited about the name of our tour because, as Kyle mentioned, we were going to be taking his truck on the road, and then it died on the day that we were supposed to hit the road. And so it is the Jeep Around and Find Out tour now, but we are still really proud of the name because we came up with that. So we do have shirts and hats that say Truck Around and Find Out over there if you are interested.
The tour that never happened.
That's right. Never took place.
That could make them very rare and,
That's it.
Valuable. Anyway, feel free to stop by the merch table afterwards. And like I said, we always encourage our audience to interact and shake and howdy with our performers and thank them for being here. I'm going to get out of the way, y'all. We're going to get more music from Jordan Foley on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Thank you so much, Fred. So this is not the song that Tyler wrote. I'm going to play another song that the band and I have been working on that I wrote and brought it. Brought it to the band. No, wrote the song, brought it to the band, and very excited about how it's going to turn out. So this one's called Paint Me a Fool. That's the song. I just needed some shelter from the claws on your hands. You were looking for something better, left me in the nosebleed stands. But I can't complain, even if it drives me insane. I've been awake every day, the same old lies you told me twice. So paint me a fool if that's all you really want to do. Keep on making the same excuse. You can't afford to lose what you got. Well, I'm expendable. Offered to buy you a ticket to take the train home with me. You were clearly sick of it. I kept brushing my teeth. Now all I feel is pain. Why you leave me in that cold, cold rain? Oh, I've been waiting every day. The same old lies are just ain't nice. So paint me a fool if that's all you really want to do. Keep on making the same excuse. You can't afford to lose what you got. Well, I'm expendable. So go on and hurt me now. Take me down. You can have the crown, 'cause I don't want to need you now. Oh, I just wanted another chance to see what I had seen. And I took on more glance before you just let me be. Yeah, yeah, oh, oh, oh. So paint me the fool if that's all you really wanna do. Keep on making the same excuses. You can't afford to lose what you got. Well, I'm expendable. So go on and hurt me now. Take me down. You can have the crown, 'cause I don't wanna need you now. Paint me the fool. Well, paint me the fool, yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. So Kyle and I have had a wonderful time. Kyle and I have been friends for 8 years. He's one of my best buddies. We've been wanting to hit the road for a long time. So it's been a wonderful opportunity. Even though this storm's coming up to Florida, I've had one heck of a time with you, Kyle, and I love you, bud. And we hope to do more. That's the goal. So recently, this year, I got engaged. And I wrote this song to my lovely fiance when we first started dating. And this was the first single that I released off of my solo EP. And it's called You Know. And it's called You Know because before I said I love you, I just kept being like, you know. You get it. You know. So without further ado, here's You Know. There's not enough I love yous, but I might wear them out before time catches up to us. Quick, let's slow down. Must have done something right if you're here with me. When I kiss you goodnight, it'll be yours to keep. 'Cause you know you're gonna be enough for me. You know I'll give you everything you need. Giving me a life I didn't know existed. Even if I did, surely I'd have missed it. Never loved someone like I love you before. Gonna let you in, baby, I'm more than sure that you know you're gonna be enough for me. You know I'll give you everything you need. Take me apart and put me back together again. If you're gonna kick me out, babe, hope you let me back in. Ooh, it's too early to tell if we'll make this last last forever. Ooh, you and I know better. We'll take the world on together forever and ever. And you know you're enough for me. You know you give all that I need. Take me apart and put me back together again. And if you're gonna kick me out tonight, babe, please let me back in. Please let me back in. Oh. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this next one was the one that I mentioned earlier about being on the solo EP, and we wrote it with the intention of putting it on the band's album, but we decided against it. I co-wrote this song with Mr. Thomas Wynn. He's from Thomas Wynn and the Believers, and he's now in a duo with his lovely wife, Hannah, called Harbor Wynn. So we wrote this song together. This is about having a conversation with somebody that you don't necessarily see eye to eye on your ideals, but you grew up together, and so you still listen to each other, and you still hear each other out, and you still show respect and love for each other. I think that's very important at this day and age, to show love for everybody, even though you might not have the same ideals or you might not agree on everything. So this song is called Fall Like Rain. We've done a bit of talking tonight, but it feels like nothing's really been said. Try to hold on to your every word, but the voices keep ringing in my head. I'm not sure if we'll ever see eye to eye. There's so much doubt inside my worried mind. I'm trying to reach you from across a great divide. The weight is rough and it ain't enough. It's been some time and nothing has changed. To you the world stands still, it feels all the same. It's easier just to ignore all this pain than listen as the words fall like a rain. They fall like rain. You tripped me up when you asked me why. Like how I could care for folks I don't know die. So I said, baby, ain't we all the same? And then you let me down. In that moment we knew we can't turn back time. Here we are now apart and nothing feels right. But I look back to when we were so young. Who have we become? Who have we become? It's been some time and nothing has changed. To you the world stands still, it feels all the same. It's easier just to ignore all this pain than listen as the words fall like a rain. They fall like rain. Well, I can hear it in your voice. It's hard to separate the truth from all the noise. We see things so damn differently, but I love you you still and always will. It's been some time and nothing has changed. To you the world stands still, it feels all the same. It's easier just to ignore all this pain than listen as the words fall like rain. They fall like rain. They fall like rain. They fall like rain. Oh. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
It's Jordan Foley with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. We're going to get one more tune from Jordan, but how about one more round of applause for Kyle Keller, the first half of the show here today. Join us again tomorrow. You know, we're going to do this all over again. Robert Vincent will be here with us tomorrow, along with Efren White and Lauren Blaine. You can find more information about all of them by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. Find that Blue Plate Special calendar, and then it will take you over to the performers' website so you can learn a little bit more about them as well. We want to thank our guys for being here with us today, and wish them safe travels back home, and hope you get there before everything hits the fan.
That's
you know?
right. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
So, yeah, we really, really appreciate y'all taking the time to be here with us today. I know you could have just hightailed it on back. Jordan JordanFoleyMusic.com for more information. Keep an eye out for that new band project to come out. The new EP, Leave Your Messages, available out there on all those streaming platforms, I'm sure. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate y'all. Thank you for hanging out. This last song is called Train to St. Louis, and hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much again. There's a woman on this train, she's looking at me with eyes dark as lead, I could not really see. Oh, that her life's been over for more than 3 years now. Well, mine must be too, but I don't know how. Oh, I thought this train would take me to St. Louis. When I found the brakeman, but he could not steer, and all I saw was his body, thought he might be dead. When I realized that this man had lost his head, oh, but he pointed down to the end of the train. Oh, and I thought I was going insane. With the aisle let me, and I could hear the refrain. Neither I jump off or join them and sing. They were singing la da 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 da. La da 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 da. Oh, this train took our souls, kept it for eternity. So have a drink with us, then you'll see, then see. I jumped off that rail, never to look back. As I wandered the streets, there was something I lay. Well, I lost my soul, no one could see me. And now I curse that train for what it did to me. Now I'm singing la da 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 da. La da 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 da. Oh, this train took my soul, hit for eternity. Now I'm on my own, only I can see. Well, at least I'm out of this haunted train. But now I don't have anything. We were singing la da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Oh, oh, oh. La da 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 da. Oh, oh, oh.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for having us, Red. Thank you, WDVX. We really appreciate y'all. Truck around and find out. Jordan Foley, Kyle Keller. We'll see you around the bend. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.